editor and have been for many, many years. I think because I started out as a student of literature, I was naturally drawn to the notion of editing, which is essentially the storytelling of the film, and all the elements are brought together.
In 1970s, Carol Littleton was acquainted with French New Wave
Started out
when her editing
with a very
obsession
limited
began.
budget. It was a film that Steven Spielberg wanted to make. It was largely, in many ways, his most autobiographical film, his most personal film. And we had no
He worked
idea
on many films as
what
an
it was going to
film
be.
editor. One of
So,
her greatest
we
work
did
of
know,
all the
however,
times was
Steven and I
Steven
talked about this,
Spielberg's
that the
E.T.
biggest challenge was to take essentially a puppet that's not alive and convince people that that's a real creature with a personality, with ideas, with emotions. And that was our biggest challenge, was to make that little creature, that a rubber puppet, into a convincing living being.
Family.
First, putting things together, realize what you're actually doing in the narrative and take your time. You can always cut it shorter, you can always cut it another way. But be very mindful of the elements that you're dealing with, the opening themes, introducing the characters, introducing the place. All of these things that actually come from theater and from literature are really important. That's what we do when we're cutting. We're writing the film, but this time we're writing it in images and sound and music. So you have to really think like a writer when you start putting films together. This was before CGI. This was all, we had different forms of E.T. We had an E.T., a little man who was dressed in a suit. We had just the torso with the eyes and this literally just...
Along with E.T., she worked with different directors. One of them was Lawrence Kasdan, with whom she worked on 9 films. One of them was Body Heat 1981. Kasdan believed only she can do it, as she is a woman and she will bring eroticism in it.
First audience, editors are the first audience of the film, and we essentially, with the director, craft the final version of the film, and we always refer to it as the final rewrite. So the editing of the film is, because I'm an editor, is one of the most important parts of the filmmaking process.
After that, her film E.T. was nominated for various occasions such as BAFTA's Best Film Editing and ACE's Best Editing Feature Film, and even nominated for Academy Award for her best work.